The king's coronation has been plunged into chaos after rehearsals overran by an hour, prompting fears the nation will switch off and heap more pressure on the stuttering start to the monarch's reign. With little more than 3 weeks to go, organisers face a race against time to finalize details of the King and Queen's historic crowning at Westminster Abbey. A catalogue of major issues have emerged at the heart of planning for the May 6 event, with insiders revealing that rehearsals ran over by an hour, wrecking Charles' plans for a slimmed-down service. They include, with just 24 days left, a feeling of panic has gripped the royal household as the clock ticks down for the once-in-a-generation event. Sources revealed how the King and Queen consort have been diligently practicing their roles in a mock-up abbey, specially built inside Buckingham Palace, but several walk-throughs have been full of mishaps and blunders. During a fitting for his elaborate robes, the King is understood to have commented on how heavy they were, leading aides to privately express real fears that he could stumble on a walk up to the chairs of state, where Charles and Camilla sit in the center of Westminster Abbey after being crowned. In recent days, master craftsmen have been drafted in to build the ramp up to the 2 throne chairs so the king does not struggle getting to his seat. Another source with detailed knowledge of the plans told how there is huge anxiety over what outfits the royal women will wear, with decisions going down to the wire. As the Mirror revealed last month, the disgraced Duke of York, who was forced to step back from royal duties after being embroiled in a sex abuse scandal which he vehemently denied. Prince Andrew has still not been told whether he will be allowed to wear the grand velvet robes and glistening insignia denoting his position as a Knight of the Garter. The Duke last year paid £12 million in an out-of-court settlement to his accuser, Virginia Giuffre, and was subsequently blocked from appearing alongside the late Queen in her final appearance at the traditional Garter Day procession in Windsor. Sources told how he was furious at being told aside from not having a central role he may be made to wear a simple mourning suit for his brother's coronation. An insider said, "It's all very frantic, complete chaos to be frank. There is a plan, which is supposed to be the blueprint of how the day should operate, but things are changing daily, which is causing massive headaches." Other royal sources last night attempted to dampen down the anxiety, saying, "It's fair to say it will go down to the wire, but there is huge confidence everything will go to plan on the day. This is naturally a huge event, and the important point is everyone is pulling in the right direction." The King and Queen consort wanted to be perfect, as does everyone involved, which is why everything is being done to make it so. But a well-placed insider with knowledge of the plan said there were concerns the coronation could add to the king's woes, after the first 7 months of his reign had been marred by protests and hiccups. King Charles' coronation service was originally planned to last 90 minutes, considerably shorter than the late Queen's coronation in 1956, which lasted for 3 hours and 20 minutes. Plans seen by the Mirror now show the service beginning at 11 a.m. and finishing at 12:45 p.m., with the King's procession setting off from the Abbey back to Buckingham Palace at 1 p.m. Insiders have also revealed how the King was understood to be in favor of a larger procession, taking him and the Queen through the streets of central London. But senior aides decided it would be too elaborate, while voicing concerns over the spiraling cost of policing the event and a cost of living crisis. Our source added, "Everything should be planned to the minute, and such overruns would be a disaster." The schedule from the program, the carriages, balcony appearance and the RAF flypast is planned to the minute, so it's all incredibly stressful. If the service is too long, or too complicated, the television audience will turn off, and that could be devastating. We want to create a sense of majesty, and Charles and Camilla have seen months of protests by a growing Republican movement. In November they narrowly avoided being pelted with eggs as they arrived in the city to unveil a statue of the late Queen at York Minster. A month later the King was subjected to another egg-chucking incident during a walkabout in Luton. A Buckingham Palace spokesman last night admitted a ramp had been erected inside Westminster Abbey, but claimed, contrary to the Queen's 1953 coronation, that a ramp has always been part of the theatre design from the outset, not in any way because of fears that His Majesty the King may stumble. The spokesman also denied timed rehearsals for the coronation had taken place and added that seating plans were not yet confirmed, despite the ceremony being little more than 3 weeks away.